Hey there, everybody. It's Steve Van Tassel coming at you for Dynasty Owner. And we are here. We're going to talk about the thing that's probably on all the Dynasty Owners' minds, at least everybody who's not in a startup draft. And those are the rookie drafts. And we've got them in progress. They've been in progress for several days now. But because they're slow drafts, not everybody's finished. Some people are still going. I'm in one league where we're on the 11th pick of the first round. We haven't even got through the first round. I heard somebody say the other day that their league was on like the third pick, so that's probably moved along a little bit more. But still, people could be in the first round of drafts. They are slow drafts, 24-hour clocks for a reason. But then there's other leagues who just wanted to get it done. They just were happy to draft and keep going and made a bunch of trades and everything like that. Slow wasn't part of the equation for those leagues. And so what we've done is we found 6 leagues that are finished. They've completed all 3 rounds of the draft. And some folks were gracious enough to share me the league numbers, and I was able to get the drafts. And so we're going to take a look at some things that happen in those, some ADP and some other things, and see how they compare to the mock drafts that we looked at, what interesting things happened during these drafts, just to kind of give a good look at everything. So let's start talking about that. We are going to talk about those real rookie drafts. Real rookie drafts. Here we go. Sorry for the delay. So what we're going to do, first of all, I want to thank the following Dynasty owners. I want to thank the Rotting Husk of Al Davis in League 27444 for giving me their league info. Gary of the Hershey Squirts from League 28031. I know he's in others, but that's the one that he gave me. Kevin from Upcountry Deegans. I hope I got that right. I don't know. I know it's a TV reference, but I don't know how to pronounce it. He actually had 2 drafts are finished. League 2827297 and 35395. I get something on Twitter from at BuckDR3. He didn't give me his team name, but he's in League 31928. So thanks a lot. And then War Eagles from League 34636. Thanks a lot to all of you for telling me that your leagues were done and letting me know about the drafts. I appreciate the help in putting this article and video together. And while we're at it, talking about the video, don't forget to like the video and share it with other Dynasty owners or other people. We'd appreciate it. Thanks. So here we go. We're going to talk about, we had some, in the article, we have some stats, and you can look through the stats. There's some interesting things. But what I want to really get into is these are what we call the guaranteed first rounders. We had 6 drafts, and there were 13 players in the first round, 6 drafts, and only 11 players were guaranteed first rounders. They went in the first round of every single draft. Here we've got the top 6, and it's not surprising. I mean, if you remember the mock draft ADP article and video that I did last week, these are the same names. There's not much change. I mean, pretty much there's very little fluctuation in that. Some of these guys are even close to their mock draft ADP, like Kyle Pitts and Travis Etienne. And the interesting things I found in these is that there were 3 different people who were picked with the number 1 pick. Najee Harris was picked 3 times number 1. Trevor Lawrence was picked twice number 1. And Kyle Pitts in one league went first, which is interesting. Another interesting thing here is that we have Jamar Chase. And his ADP is 4.5, but interestingly, he never went higher than the 3rd pick, but he never dropped below the 6th pick. So, I mean, for him, if you know you want him, you got to get him. You got to be in the top 6, or pretty much for this, you're not getting him. So just remember that if your draft hasn't gotten too far and you really want him, and you want to trade in, if these guys are going slow in your league, these teams aren't making their picks that quick. If you want Jamar Chase, you got to move up. So then we'll look at the second page. And interesting things here is we've got the last 5 is Justin Fields, who's the 7th pick, the 7th overall ADP. His ADP is 7.3. He almost didn't make this list. In one league, actually League 34-636, Justin Fields went with the bonus pick, and he went to the War Eagles, and probably explains why the War Eagles, when they tweeted me, said he was feeling good about his draft. If you got Justin Fields with the 13th pick, you'd probably be feeling pretty good too, especially when in other leagues he went as high as the 3rd pick. Other than that, the other interesting thing is Zach Wilson. His ADP is 10, which is right there, right about where it was in our mock draft. But nobody's taken him higher than 9th, and nobody's let him slip past 11th. So if you want him, you need to be pick 9, 10, or 11. Pretty much it. Yes, you could be pick 8 and take him, but that'd be earlier than most. So maybe you drop back to 9, let somebody else take somebody at 8, and then you get Zach Wilson at 9 and get it a little extra. So those are the guaranteed first rounders. Next, we're going to look at some what we'll call possible first round picks. And these are guys, we've had, if there's 11 people who are picked in every first round, then there's a few guys who were picked because you got 13 first round picks with the bonus picks. So there's got to be some other people to fill out that first round, and these are the guys who are filling it out. And there's 6 of them. Now, we say possible first round picks because if you look at the low pick column, you can see that those are all numbers higher than 13, meaning they've been picked in the 2nd round at least once. And interestingly here, the top of the list is Jalen Waddle. I mean, he was the number 6 overall pick in the NFL draft. And here in Dynasty Owner, his ADP is 12.7, which is even lower than his mock draft ADP, which was 10.3. And the highest anybody's taken him is the 10 pick. And in these 6 drafts, and I know these 6 drafts aren't completely, the only 6 drafts are going to be out there and representative of all drafts, but in only half of the drafts is he going in the first round. Now, I mean, you have to have a high 2nd pick to get him. I mean, the lowest he's gone is 15th, which is the 2nd pick of the 2nd round. But, if you want Waddle, you don't need to be reaching into the beginning of the first round to get him. He's a late first round, early 2nd round pick for most people. And the other interesting names, we've got Michael Carter here. Was a 4th round pick by the Jets and 2nd pick in the 4th round, but he's almost a first rounder in Dynasty Owner. His ADP is 13.5. You're getting him at the end of the 1st, beginning of the 2nd round. And then the 2 guys at the bottom are interesting cases. You got Rashad Bateman, who somebody drafted 10th in one league, super high for him. And then in another league, somebody waited and got him with the 24th pick. That's almost the last pick of the 2nd round, which is pretty amazing. That's such a huge fluctuation in where he's going in these mock drafts. And the last guy on the list is Rondell Moore, who was kind of a surprise when I saw him taken at the 12th pick in one league. And so I looked at it, I looked at the draft, and then I saw that the Northerners, I saw their logo, and it's the Arizona Cardinal logo. And then I said to myself, there you go. That's why he was a first round pick. So glad you got your guy, Northerners. Hope he works out for you. But you took him higher than a lot of people did. So, but congratulations, you're a fan club president now. So next we've got, and so the rest of the draft, we've got 3 rounds, and there's players who are going to be taken in all drafts. Some of these players who have been taken in all 6 drafts are the following guys. You got these guys. You got Elijah Moore, Kenneth Gainwell, Pat Freiermuth, Chuba Hubbard, Kadarius Toney, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Different picks here. I mean, you're seeing like Elijah Moore. He is going as a high 2nd round pick. He never goes in the 1st round, but he never goes below the 19th pick. Whereas you've got other folks like Kadarius Toney, who was a 1st round NFL draft pick and is never going in the 1st round of Dynasty Owner picks. I mean, the highest he's gone is 20th, which is kind of the middle end of the 2nd round. And the lowest he's went is he actually went in the 3rd round once. He was the 27th pick. Somebody got him with the 2nd pick in the 3rd round. So not a lot of love out there for Dynasty Owners for Kadarius Toney. Some other players who were taken in all 6 drafts. Kyle Trask, the quarterback of the future for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see what the GOAT has to say about that, but people are drafting him assuming that he's eventually going to play. And then Javanian Hawkins, the running back from Atlanta, who was undrafted, rookie free agent, but he's being drafted in a Dynasty Owner. All 6 of these drafts, his ADP in those 6 drafts is 28.3. Somebody took him in the with the 20th pick, and then somebody got him as low as the 36th pick, the next to last pick in the 3rd round. But every draft has taken him. He's the only undrafted rookie free agent on this list. And the last guy I want to talk about is kind of interesting, is the only kicker taken in the NFL draft, who was Evan McPherson. He was taken in the 5th round by the Cincinnati Bengals, and his ADP here is 31.2, which is pretty low. It's the lowest of all these guys who have been taken in all 6 drafts. But the highest pick he went with is, he's only gone in the 3rd round, but he's always going in the 3rd round. So if you want him, you need a 3rd round pick. The highest spot he's gone is 28th, and the lowest spot he's gone is 35. So that was interesting. And then finally, we've got solo acts, and we're not going to talk about the solo acts. If you really want to know the 9 players who've only been drafted in one of the 6 drafts that we have here, go check out my article on Dynasty Owner, or check out when it's on Twitter, when they post it on Twitter, click the link to get to the article on Dynasty Owner. But I mean, we've got some interesting. We've got an undrafted rookie free agent in one league, mostly wide receivers and running backs here, but some interesting picks. I mean, so what I would say is, if you're one of those people on that list, you took somebody who nobody else has taken in these 6 drafts, and maybe not a lot of people are taking, hopefully good for you. Hopefully you have some foresight that the rest of us don't have, and you're going to parlay this 3rd round pick into a great salary for 3 or 4 years for a contract. And if not, you took a shot. What the heck? So those are the solo acts. So we're back. So hope you enjoyed this. We've done a lot on the rookie drafts ever since the NFL draft ended. I've been talking about rookies. So, but now with real rookie drafts going on, and pretty much hopefully finishing up soon. I mean, I don't want a lot of people going a few more days on this. Hopefully we'll start to talk about other things. We've got more startup drafts to do, so we'll work on telling folks who they should be taking in those startup drafts, and look at some interesting findings. Every once in a while, maybe check in with the ADP to see how that's going, if there's been any dramatic changes from like the first 11 drafts that we had. There'll be a lot of good stuff. And we've all got good stuff coming. We've got the Dynasty Owner content team, and we're putting out articles, we're putting out videos. We've changed the schedule up a little bit. This video is popping up on Wednesday now. All of our videos and articles pop up at 1 o'clock during the week. On Mondays, that's the day you can find Matt the Jerk's insights. He's got team by team insights. This Monday, he looked at the Chargers, and he also gave his top 10 quarterback picks. So his top 10, he ranked his top 10. Check it out to see who he has number 1. And then I've got my articles on your startup draft. It's been talking about rookie drafts for a while, but we'll go back to startup drafts and other things. Those are going to come out on Wednesdays now. And then on Fridays, still got Jay Pounds coming at you with his look at how you can rebuild your Dynasty Owner team. Make sure you follow the 3 of us on Twitter, along with Dynasty_Owner. And thank you for watching. Please like the video, and thanks a lot. Hope your draft went well. If still going on, hopefully this is helpful for projecting some future picks. And if your draft's done, hopefully you at least found the video interesting and maybe realize what happened in your draft was different or similar to what's happening in all the other drafts. So thanks a lot. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you